You are live. So. Boa tarde a todos, pessoal. Vamos ver se está tudo ok aqui. Quem já estiver nos assistindo, pessoal, puder confirmar áudio e vídeo, por favor, para ver se está ok. Boa tarde, Tashi, Sharinga. Me confirma se o áudio e o vídeo está tudo ok, por favor. Comecei uns 2 minutinhos antes aqui, porque eu ainda estou me acostumando aqui com o StreamYard, já que hoje a gente vai continuar nosso bate-papo com os assinantes, né? O StreamYard ele é melhor do que o OBS para poder fazer o bate-papo. Beleza, obrigado, Itachi. Vamos dar continuidade, então. Pessoal, vou fazer a nossa introdução de sempre aqui, tá? Mas já deixa eu mandar o convite para o nosso convidado de hoje. O convite foi enviado. Pessoal, então tá bom. Para vocês que estão chegando aqui agora, né? Estamos iniciando mais um chat aqui na Bastter.com. Na área, vai lá e fala, tá ok? Essa introdução aqui eu vou manter o português, tá bom? Só para eu explicar como é que vai ser a nossa live de hoje. Mas deixa eu dar os anúncios que eu sempre comento aqui. Cadê? Ainda estou me acostumando aqui com o StreamYard. Mas beleza. Pessoal, para quem não me conhece, eu sou Marcelo Maciel, sou moderador da área Vai Lá e Fala. Estamos aqui para praticar outras línguas. De uma forma geral, a gente foca no inglês, porque ela é a mais importante, né, pessoal? Acho que não precisa entrar muito nesses detalhes, mas é o que o pessoal tem mais interesse também em estar aprendendo, em estar praticando. Então, a gente está focando mais nessa língua aqui. E como sempre, eu gosto de mostrar aqui o nosso projeto do Anjos da Bastter, tá, pessoal? É o nosso projeto de doações que nós temos aqui na Bastter.com. Se você tem interesse em participar nós temos projetos que ajudam gatos e cachorros da rua, pagando custos, né, de veterinário, alimentação, esse tipo de coisa. Temos também ajuda para a Maria Clara aqui, que está fazendo cursinho para estudar no ITA, né, que é uma das universidades mais difíceis aqui do Brasil. Também o fundo de investimento aqui das crianças, né? Em 2021 nós conseguimos colocar a 4ª criança que nós estamos ajudando. Começamos com uma, depois subimos para 3 e agora 4. E temos diversos tipos a nossa atleta, né? Temos 2 aqui de atletas, a Giovana, que é a nossa judoca aqui de Brasília, e o Heitor, que é o futebol, tentando aí seguir uma carreira lá em Portugal, então a gente está ajudando nisso também. Então, para vocês que têm interesse, vocês podem estar dando uma olhadinha aqui na área do Anjos, tá ok, pessoal? E aí, deixa eu voltar aqui para mim. Hoje nós iremos conversar com o Bom Mac. Eu não sei o nome dele, ele já está aqui. Vou estar... um instante, uma coisa que eu sempre esqueço, já que hoje será um bate-papo, eu de fato preciso do fone. Até mesmo porque estou com uma obra aqui do lado. Então, deixa eu colocar aqui, se eu sempre esqueço. Deixa eu ver. Ok. Então, deixa eu adicionar ele aqui.
Não consigo ainda.
Como é?
Ouvindo?
Então, tá tudo ok aí?
Tudo ok.
Beleza. Então, pessoal, o Bomec já está aí com a gente. Só ainda manter uma pequena introdução aqui no português. Eu abri aqui a área do chat para a gente poder bater um papo com os assinantes, onde não só quem está aqui vai estar praticando inglês, mas também quem está nos escutando vai estar praticando bastante, porque cada um fala de um jeito, tem um sotaque diferente, e isso é que eu acho que é o mais interessante. Afinal de contas, ninguém aqui precisa ser especialista na língua, né? O mais importante é você conseguir se comunicar. Então, nada melhor do que você poder conhecer vários sotaques, e é por isso que a gente está aqui. E hoje vamos estar conversando muito aí sobre a área de trabalho, de atuação que o Bomec tem, Foi o tema aí que a gente escolheu e acho que vai ser bem interessante. Então, vou estar trocando aqui para o inglês. So, guys, switch to English now.
All right, let's try on.
Let's get started. How are you doing, Bomek?
I'm fine, thanks.
Okay, thank you
Sir,
very much to accept the invitation. Okay.
Thank you.
So,
I thank you to the possible to invite. Let's be higher the phone. I think it's a good opportunity to practice. That's why I'm propose me to talk.
okay. So let's start with the basics. Can you tell me how did you learn English? Was in your childhood or later on, where you were already an adult? How was it?
In the end of the high school, I started in a intensive course in LCI, Language Center International. I don't know how it is in how Brazil, but in my city in Goiânia, where I lived, je confonds, c'est bien. I mix a little with French because I speak more French than English.
Oh,
But
okay.
let's go. So the purpose of the course was more
Personalized.
personalized than in 6 months, 1 year. I could take I think a good base. It was not so intensive, but personalized, and the dynamic of the course is more the student determine the speed of the course. No?
Okay.
It's more interesting. So I learned the base there.
But it was a class with a lot of students, only or just you and the teacher.
In the beginning, it was only me, and then was 2 or 3 in the maximum.
Okay.
Three students. So very much conversation. It was very good, and I don't think I tried another kind of course in a school in the university, but with a class with 12, 15 more or less, and I thought that there was no progress like
Okay.
the other one. No, it was it.
Okay, so you said it was in the end of high school, so you were about 17, 16, 17?
Yes, 17, 18.
Okay, in Goiânia, that's your city you used to live.
Yes.
Okay. So
now
today, where are you living?
I live in Ceres. Is 180 kilometers of Goiânia.
Okay, I heard about it. I never been there.
For Palmas. Where?
I never been there. I never been to Ceres, but I know it. I've heard about it.
Sir, right.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about your job. Your major was in. You are an agronomist, right?
Yes, I'm an agronomist, but I'm teacher in Instituto Federal.
Okay.
So I teach the disciplines.
Subjects, yeah.
Subjects about agronomy.
Okay.
That's it. In the high school technique, and the course of agronomy.
Okay. The campus of the institute, it's in Ceres.
Ceres.
Okay. Did you ever? Of course, before the pandemic of the COVID, it was presential, but later on, it was online?
Yes.
continue with the classes online?
Online, yes. Exclusive. Unicamente.
Exclusively.
Exclusive. I need to consult the Google Translator
No,
sometimes.
no worries.
Yes, exclusive. Because it's our campus that have a characteristic different, I believe, the another schools, because we have students of 100 another cities, towns, not cities, towns, and much of them there is a internet accesses fail, so
Okay.
We keep in the study only in the format of EAD. EAD.
Yeah, okay. You didn't have like online classes like the chat that we are having today.
No,
Okay.
there's no possible.
Okay, it wouldn't be
There
possible.
are meetings. There are meetings online, but it's optional to the students.
Okay. So you said before, not here, but when we are discussing offline, that English is very important for your work, right?
Sure,
Yes. Can we talk about a little bit about that?
sure. It's to me it's a very simple. This question is very simple because when a teacher, especially in academic subjects in agronomy, we 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 are we need to read the many research that is almost everything published in English.
Okay.
The so, inclusive. Peraí, vou ter que.
But no worries. You can Google it, the word you're looking for. But
Right.
it's important just like to for your personal study, or do you have to communicate with? Do you have coworkers that are from other countries, or not today? It's just for study.
Just for study and teach.
Okay, but
So
but,
the science speaks English.
okay. So
So the Chinese researchers publish in English. The French, the Americans, everybody, the Brazilians, everybody publish in English. So
okay.
if you don't have a familiar to read in English, we are out. It's
Okay.
impossible to forward.
But you don't have any foreign students in
No,
your classes. Okay.
no.
And all right. Did you went to the university in Goiânia?
Goiânia.
Yes. Can you
Yes.
talk a little bit? Can you talk a little bit about the market to an agronomist? That it's. Do you have many opportunities here in Brazil, or it's a little bit centered to research, or how do you feel about that? Were you always a teacher, or before that, did you work for any industry or something like that?
Before that, I was a I was a teacher too, but in another
Another school.
another school. It was Senar. That's it's like an enterprise linked with Agriculture Federation.
Okay.
So it was teach, but in the camp.
And do you, for example, I major in engineering, electrical engineering, and And we talk a little bit about this in Bastter.com also, that in the university, most of the subjects they are for research, for academics careers. Like you don't prepare the student for the market per se, right? Do you feel the same about agronomy?
Well, I can talk about me, about that position like a
Yeah,
teacher.
your experience.
Yes, I have this um, this question too, and I prefer to look to market, to agronomy
Okay.
market, because the biggest majority of the students will to the market, will go to the market. They will work in
Yes.
somewhere. Someone's will come back to the academy. So this is my position. But in but I think the student will like me will think they will never will be prepared to the market when they finish, and this because when you are in the classes, the subject sounds it's very big, so we generally we need to stay in the basic in the basic of the subject, because it's impossible
To cover everything.
to go everything and to know everything.
Yes, of course.
When we are in the practice and in the war, so we learn to fight.
Yeah. For example, when you were in the university, or maybe your students, do they have like intern jobs in industry, stuff like that? Or I always ask that because in my days as a student, I mean at the university, of course, we continue to be a student, of course, but everything that I know about engineering, I learned in the company that I was working.
All right.
Right, it wasn't in the university. The university was like everything was very theoretically. You have many subjects inside the lab, but for me it's very far away from what you've seen in the market.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's a big gap that we have in our education system, I guess.
But the basis, I think the university doesn't prepare the student, but the basis is must be solid.
Yes.
In my case, in agronomy, well, maybe the student you don't know to recept uh, uh, a fertilizer form, but she must know to choice the form and compare if one or another is how is more adequate for some each type of soil. The basics, I think, is
Okay.
we must do in agronomy do, but and this basic he is it's theoretic is very much is necessary, and you do difference to him when he finished the course.
Okay. You said, I guess, I
There
don't
is
know
a
if
child.
I don't know if all the sorry. What?
There is a
Yeah, it's
child.
my baby. It's my baby. He's like,
Congratulations.
yeah, he's next door. It's the time for his supper. So if he eats a lot. So if you don't give the food fast enough, he cries for the next spoon. Anyway, so I don't know if every teacher in university do researches, but are you also a researcher?
Yes.
Yes.
In agronomy, almost everyone's.
Okay.
Also,
What?
not everyone, but the teacher who involved in with agronomic subjects, they do something.
Okay.
It's not a law, but it's the normal.
What is? Can you share a little bit about the subject of the research that you're doing? Is it what is about?
All right. The last I did was about spice. How it is? Not spice.
You want to Google
Yes.
it, or a spice or a pepper? You mean? Or
Pepper,
yes?
pepper. Chili pepper. Chili
Okay.
pepper. No, that is where is the word that I know? Uh,
You can say in Portuguese. If I don't know, we Google it.
all right. Doença.
Okay, a disease.
Disease. Oh, disease.
It's a pepper to help in some diseases. Is that it?
No, no,
Or not?
not the
No.
case. A disease that affect chili peppers.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Not the
Humans, not humans.
yes.
Okay.
Disease to chili peppers.
Okay.
As a fungi. Called trachinose. So my subject in the doctorate, PhD,
Okay.
was to evaluate the level of disease in the different chili peppers.
Okay.
So the meaning was to look or to know some ones that have some resistance to this disease.
Okay.
Sometimes sometimes it's very hard in regions that the disease is important. It's very
Okay.
common in bell pepper. Maybe it's in the market. We buy the bell pepper and then take it home, and after there's um afundado na casca.
Okay. Yeah, I was yes, maybe the shell bends. I'm not
Mhm.
sure how we could say that.
Yes.
Okay, and it's not supposed to do that.
Pardon me?
The pepper after a few days, the pepper is not supposed to do that.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Maybe
And
we look at it's very there is nothing, but 4 days after in the freeze, the disease appears.
oh, okay.
So the
Understand.
mean was to select to know some resistance genotypes and maybe for a next selection.
All right. Did you your position in the university is it a public position? Did you have to take a public
Yes.
a
Well,
public test to become
yeah,
okay?
exactly.
And the position was already in Ceres, or did you live already in Ceres?
Séries. It was in Séries. I lived 100 kilometers of here, between Goiânia and another village, another city. That's our town. City is big, the town is small.
Yeah, but
Another,
city's
okay.
fine. No problem. So you told me before that you are a fan of coffee, right?
Oh yeah, sure, sure.
Uh, do do we have like good Brazilian brands, Brazilian coffees, or
The
the good
best
ones?
ones, the
The best
best
ones they are
ones.
Brazilian, really?
Yes,
Yes.
sure,
I thought they were
sure.
all for. They are all
The best
all
one and
imported.
the half of our coffee is Brazilian.
Yeah.
So the
And
coffee is tasted in USA, in Japan, Europe, almost everything Brazilian. There is some little production in Africa and Asia, but the best ones Brazilians.
yeah.
The Colombian that's a they have so very good coffee too, but in a small production.
Okay. But do you think in the supermarket there are some good coffees or not? You have to go to the special
Now we have it.
stores.
Now we have it. I saw that here in Goiás, in Goiânia, in the capital, there is 2 or 3 years that's the gourmet coffee begins to come in the supermarket, in the market.
Okay. In your city, in cities, can you find it?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. I
Otherwise,
it's
you're gonna have to export from another city, right?
exactly internet,
Yeah,
internet.
yeah, to
Yeah,
get online or
I bought from internet, and the good price, not very expensive. Well, no, I
okay.
think.
Can you share a little bit the brands that you like?
Uh,
Your favorite brand? Because I don't drink coffee,
no,
but I know the regular ones. Três Corações, Café do Sítio.
Café do
Uh,
Sítio.
Here in Brazil, it's very strong.
Oh, you are in Brasília.
It's one of the
Uh-huh.
if you go to any market, Café do Sítio is going to be there. It's one of the most expensive, I guess. But I do believe that it's
Uh-huh.
a regular
Brasília,
coffee, right? It's not
Brasília,
a gourmet like you said.
let's talk about it. But Brasília, it's many times à frente,
Ahead.
ahead, ahead in this kind of in the market is more developed.
Yeah, well, we have a lot of stores here specializing in coffee beans, right?
Right.
Yes, there are
There
many.
is Café Pilotis. There is an internet market only, but they are very good. They are very good. So first, we need to talk about what's coffee. What's coffee? It's a grain that it's colhido. My mind
Uh,
is not good today.
yeah, you can say cropped, I guess, maybe.
Cropped, yes, cropped. It's cropped. Um, Fugiu de novo, torrado. Stones?
Baked, talvez.
Não. Roasted.
Roasted, okay.
Roasted, right? So
Yes.
this the principal process that will give a good drink to the coffee. So the raised and the roast. The
Okay,
roast. All
but
right.
can you tell me when? I do believe Brazil is a very big exporter of coffee, right?
Yes.
But do they export only the grain or the grain after roasted? Do you know anything about it or?
Yes, yes. The grain don't roast. That's it. Not roast.
So, not
The grain
roasted.
not roasted. The grain
Okay.
not roasted. It's
The raw grain that it's exported and over
yes.
there. Oh,
That is.
that
That is.
they're gonna roast it and then make the coffee
Yeah.
beans, right?
After roasted, we need to have a special package to conservar to
Yes.
keep
To
to
keep it.
keep the qualities to keep the quality.
Yes.
So so uh, we can have a good grain. We can have a good grain, but if you don't if oh oh my god.
Because a long time.
But my mind today is very difficult. Or the
Uh,
English is very, very
no
enferrujado.
worries. It- it's the
Let's
it's
go.
the
Let's go.
it's
Let's
the
try.
it's the anxiety of the online chat.
Let's
No
go.
worries.
Let's be let's simplify. Okay. Let's simplify.
Okay.
In the market, we have basically three kinds of coffee. The traditional ones. The traditional ones extra forte, extra strong, extra forte, vamos dizer,
Okay.
extra strong, and gourmet. And gourmet. What's the difference between these three types of coffee? The traditional, there's a coffee that have some note the scala
Okay.
scale
Yeah. Scale.
some scale to drink to the drink proof about 774. The extra fort, the only thing I think to extra fort that's it's extra roasted.
Okay.
It's not extra strong, it's extra roasted. So there is
Okay.
a taste very
Bitter.
amargo,
Okay. Bitter.
bitter, very, very bitter. It's not as it's not it's impossible to have a quality in extra strong. But the market, the Brazilian market is the habit to drink it. It's
Okay.
it's a habit. It's a habit. So we grow drinking that. So we thought that's the right coffee, okay? But advantage of this, any coffee, good or bad, can be extra roasted and will change a little the characteristics. All right.
Yes. Okay.
The traditional, that's a roast, more less than the extra fort, less. So it shows a little bit the the coffee characteristics, so
Okay.
you can taste it better then. And the gourmet, the host is less than the traditional. Normally, we can feel the aroma, the flavor, better than other ones. We can taste and feel the taste of chocolate, fruits. So and is I think I that's what I drink. Uh, I can we can perceber perceber
Notice.
Notice the sugar, the natural sugar of the drink. Now we can drink it without sugar without sugar, and don't feel like that taste.
The bitterness, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
So you don't put sugar in your coffee?
No,
No. Okay.
we don't need it.
Even if the coffee is bad, it's in a bad quality, you don't put it.
I can drink. I can drink.
Okay. I heard a long time ago. I heard that all Brazilian coffees they weren't good because Brazil they would sell the grains to the other countries. The countries would roast the coffee to make the coffee beans, I believe, and then Brazil would buy it again. And all the good coffees here they were imported. Of course, the prime matter, the matéria-prima, coffee
Uh-huh.
is Brazilian, but the product that you are going to consume in your house, they were imported. Uh, Maybe for some time that could be true, right? I guess maybe 10 years, 15 years ago. I don't know. But you're saying that the best ones today, they are Brazilians, right?
Well, yes, yes, the best one. Yes, I don't have doubt. I don't have doubt. The Brazilian, productor, productor,
The producer.
the producer, they have the knowledge to do the good coffees, but we need to say that the major don't do the best.
Okay. Can you tell me the difference between, I don't know if you know this, but there are some coffees that they are powder, right? In pot.
Uh-huh.
And there are some coffees, they are coffee beans, right? They are like caroços de feijão, como se fosse caroços, right?
Say.
Can you tell me the difference? Or depends on the machine that you have? Do you need a special machine to
No.
do certain types of coffee? I don't know.
Oh. When the
For
the
example, if you go to the supermarket,
yes,
I believe all the coffees over there they are powder.
power, huh?
But I know I visit some coffee stores here, gourmet coffees,
Mm-hmm.
and the ones that I remember they are coffee beans.
Coffee beans.
So and I always wonder why there are those two kinds.
If you if you have if you moer, I don't know.
Yeah,
Let's
moe, I don't think I know it too.
that's the
Grind,
word
yes,
moer.
grind,
Grind, right? Grind. If
yes.
you grind it and do the coffee immediately, the neighbors will knock your door.
Because they want to taste it, or because
The
of the
taste,
noise. Yeah.
the tastes. No, because the taste
Okay.
it's very different. I bought one once. I bought the powder, but came the
The coffee beans.
the coffee beans. Oh, in the moment, I don't know what to do, but I take the liquidificador,
Okay. The blender.
put, put them things, and make the coffee. Ooh, marvelous,
Okay.
marvelous,
So
marvelous.
if you buy the coffee beans, you gotta have a grinder at home to do the coffee.
Yes. Oh, it was
Okay.
so it will be very cool, very cool. But I don't have the grinding home. I buy the powder.
The powder. Okay.
Here in Ceres, we have the Três Corações. Very,
Uh,
some types of gourmet coffee from Três Corações.
Okay. Yes. It's a very famous brand here in Brasília. Três Corações, a very strong brand here. And my wife, she likes to have cappuccino. Me myself, I don't drink coffee. Cappuccino, I think it's good. Sometimes I drink it, but she only buys from Três Corações.
Três Corações.
Yeah, she doesn't care for any other brand. It's just Três Corações. So, is Goiás a very big producer of coffee?
No.
No?
No. No. Because the land. The land.
The land is more important than the weather, or
altitude.
Yes.
Altitude.
Okay.
More than 800 meters.
It's not good for coffee. Yes.
It's good for coffee. More higher. Land higher is better to
grow coffee.
Exactly to amadurecimento.
Yeah, I guess you could say grow. Yes.
Grow. Because it's specific. That phase is important. When the temperature was less, not zero, but less. Not mature. Ripening. And when the ripening, the temperature was less, about 15, 20 degrees, the ripening is longer, but the quality of the bean is better.
Okay.
At Goiás, the lands that's appropriate to that, the soybean are more important. Okay. So near Brasilia, we have some important lands of coffee, farms of coffee. Not so big farms, but they cultive too. São João da Aliança.
Okay, yeah, it's a little bit higher, I guess, right? Chapada, yes, São João da Aliança.
Formosa.
Yes. Okay. And all right, so Bomek, we are getting to the end of the chat.
Right.
Let me ask you, how did you meet? How did you arrive here in Bastter.com?
Bastter.com.
Yeah, your relationship with
a friend. Sometimes he is agronomy too. He was taking a time and told that he will work with in financial market.
Okay.
So I hear that and sometime I call to him. How is it? How it works? And try to speak, to know something. But he is, well, you need to know what you want. And I said, okay.
He was frustrated. He was frustrated or not? He was excited about his experience with the market.
No, he don't tell much thing.
Okay.
But when I saw he will not would say anything, and I asked where I can learn something about it, and he said Bastter.com. So
okay.
I'm here and very happy.
Okay, when was it? Do you remember the year? It's been a long time, or it's recent?
2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Yeah. Okay.
2 years ago. So I studied something, the site.
But you came to Bastter.com for the financial education, for the investments, right?
Yes. Okay. I didn't know anything. Anything,
Okay.
absolutely anything.
Awesome. You came to the right place, I guess.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
definitely
Exactly.
saved you a lot of time and a lot of money too. I assume,
Sure.
right?
I thought that, and I know I have some friends that think that financial market is to sell and buy.
Yes, it's the common sense of the stock market.
Yes.
That's the term that I like to say. You have the myths, right? But and also you have the common sense as well. So okay, Bomek,
And I
thank
saw
you.
the bat money too after.
Oh, later on you met, but through the Bastter.com because I was presenting anything, or it appears in your I don't know in your
No,
social network.
through the Bastter.com.
Yeah.
I don't remember where. In the books, on the Bastter.com, there are listed the books, and was Marcelo, author of the site
Yes.
but
Yes.
so I see that.
The book that I wrote for teenagers.
Yes,
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 there is something about my channel over there.
yes.
Yes, since yes, Buster asked me not uh, to broadcast explicitly the channel in Buster. That's why I don't talk much about it here.
All right.
But some references is okay, no problem. That's why it's in the book.
Mm-hmm.
And but anyway, if you could make any recommendations, you can always say Bastter.com, of course.
Sure.
And if people enjoy the Instagram or YouTube, you can talk about my channel as well.
All right. All right. Was a pleasure.
Okay, for me as well. Thank you very much for participating here.
Thank you.
And we don't have any questions, but we do have a commentary
Where?
of Falucindos. He's talking. He's saying that the schooling system here in Brazil, we have too much bureaucracy,
Mm-hmm.
and people spend too much time with formalities. He's saying, and the engineering degree has too much focus in theory as well. And I guess all the subjects, all the
Yes.
majorings, I do believe.
Yeah, me
But
too.
anyway, let's hope for in the future maybe it could change a little bit.
Sure.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you very much.
Bye bye.
Okay, just curiosity, Bomek. Are you in your
Yes.
house or are you in the university?
I'm in house.
Okay,
Homework.
yeah, okay. So okay, so bye bye.
Bye bye.
So guys, hope you enjoyed this chat. Was the subject was completely different, right, guys, from the other chat? The other chat with Tomás, we talk about his trips and his work with the United Nations. And today we talk about the work of Bomek, that he's an agronomist. So the subject was completely different. And you saw why English it's important. In his case, English was important because the many of the books and researches that he needs to read to increase his abilities and even in his work on teaching, it's everything. It's in English, right? He mentioned that a Chinese publisher publishes something about agronomy in English, so everything runs towards the English language, I believe. So I hope you enjoyed this chat today. And next Monday, we are going to continue to talk with subscribers of Bastter.com of many types of subjects. So thank you very much. And I see you next Monday. Bye-bye. Yes, the book is always on the table.